The game has completely changed, fellas. The game has completely changed. The reason why you get no female attention, you get no girls, can't get a girlfriend, whatever, is obviously because the dating market is cooked. But this is what you have to understand. See, let me take you through it. Back in the old days, back in like the 90s and the 80s and stuff like that, back before, you know what I mean, in the analog days, it used to be that you could chase a woman and she would still like you back. And the reason why that was is because we didn't live in an era to where women had this extremely high ego. You know what I mean? We lived in an era where they respected that. You know, women wanted the attention of men. You know what I mean? The man was the prize. And somewhere along the line, things got mixed up. Girls started getting BBLs. Now all of a sudden, it's dudes over here so gooned out, and I think that's really what it is, bro. It's them goon apps, bro. It's that Baddie Hub, bro. Baddie Hub, you know what I mean? And Baddie Hub adjacent websites started popping up. Dudes started getting gooned out. We got so gooned out, girls started seeing, oh, they like the girls with the BBLs and the lips and the blue, blah, 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 blah. And that's what they started doing. And so along the line, it started to become that dudes started fighting for female attention. Instead of dudes pimping out the hoes is pimping out the dudes. So the guys, what we do, we start loving female attention, gesturing, doing whatever we can just for a lick, a scrap of coochie. Spare coochie, man, please, right? And so at that point, the game became, okay, what I'm gonna do is, instead of being a loser and a simp, I'm gonna level up, become a alpha male, sigma male, high value man. I'm gonna become all these things. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my money up, my looks up. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna have confidence. And then 2023, 2024, shit started to change again, and we got to where we at today, to where confidence is cope, money maxing cope. Everything is cope besides looks. See, the point that we out right now, the game is completely changed. And if you still believe in that BS red pill guru advice, you behind, bro. You behind that 8 ball. That shit is, we gotta leave that shit in the past, my God. This ain't the 90s and 80s no more. This ain't 2020 no more. This ain't pre-2020 no more. That shit mainstream. The new meta, the new game, the new way is this, bro. It do not matter how masculine, now how alpha, none of that shit you are. If you are not attractive, you're done for. Now, this is the thing. If you think about it, there was a huge spike of men wanting to be overly masculine and overly traditional. Let me tell you something right now. The way shit work now, you could be wearing hoop earrings, dangly earrings, pink, purple hair. It don't matter. If you are an attractive, a good-looking guy, women is gonna flock to you, because we live in a society now to where we prioritize perfection and looks. We have gone from embracing flaws to embracing a form of perfection that is completely vain, based in vanity, completely just devoid of any substance, right? And it's based off of nothing really, right? That's why Ozempic got popular. Ozempic, see, now every girl want to be, see, before every girl wanted to be thick. Now they all want to be on Ozempic. Now that in itself, the whole trend hopping shit is still crazy. But if we look deeper, the reason why girls want to get on Ozempic now is because they want that perfection without having to put in any of that actual real work. They want to live, eat, act, and have the lifestyle of somebody that's fat as shit, while being able to obtain the same results as a motherfucker who's skinny as hell or who's lean, my nigga. That's why young men is taking peptides, taking SARMs, taking shit. You taking testosterone at age 18, 19, 20, bruh. You don't need to be taking no TRT until you at least pass the age of 35, and that's still young. You don't, like, yes, your testosterone drops as you get older, but it ain't that damn deep. And I think part of this too is the fact that we now understand and we now know that testosterone levels have been decreasing with every single new generation that's born. So this next new generation, Generation Alpha, is gonna have the least testosterone of all time. How does that relate to wanting perfection? Because wanting perfection, wanting to, oh, I have to be perfect, oh my gosh, is inherently a feminine trait, my nigga. You low-key a bitch. But that's all that's who's running the world now. Who's running the world? Who's running the world is these black pillars who had this loser mentality a few years ago and was like, yeah, it's all about looks. Oh, I'm chopped, I'm cooked. Oh, if you're not a Chad or a Chad Light or a Tyrone or a True Chang, you're not getting any bitches. They never got bitches themselves, and those who can't do what they do, not teach, they judge. That's why you see all these ugly ass black pill niggas mad as fuck. You know what I mean? And that's what's mainstream now. Because they've convinced you that if you not true Chad, if you not 8, 9, 10 out of 10, then you just as bad as the nigga that getting no bitches at all. And so, and that's not just young men. Everybody's been convinced of that. So now we live in a world of extremes where you are either super attractive or you're chopped. There is no real in between. There is no more average. Average has been completely wiped out. And here's the thing. Because of the previous movement of the whole red pill guru shit, we've been so accustomed to believe that average is a bad thing that we've just gotten rid of it. But what we fail to understand is that most people were average, meaning that most relationships came from both average and men and women. Now, why is this shit important to you? This shit is important to you because you need to change up your strategy, my nigga. You need to go with the goddamn game. Oh no, I don't want to. If you don't want to go with the game, bro, then you can complain and stay the same. G. You can complain and stay the same all you want. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you have to put effort into your looks. Now, when I say effort into your looks, I ain't talking about I like getting surgery and other bullshit. I'm just talking about do the soft maxing, go to the gym, get lean, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you have to change your mentality. The mentality is no longer, oh yeah, I'm confident. Confidence is a fucking cope. Confidence is a cope these days, bro. Who cares how confident you are? Who cares? Oh yeah, I have to dress and look more masculine. I ain't gonna lie. It's niggas that's out here wearing them Atlanta skin tight jeans, still getting more hoes than you. Because it's not even about your swag no more. We living in a time where it's not even, monoculture is completely fucking dead. There is no more one solidified thing that's gonna get you hoes. There is no more one method. There is no more one thing that you have to wear. You have to embrace yourself. And when you embrace yourself and you go deeper and deeper and deeper into that, that is actually the best way to get girls. Obviously by leveling up your looks, but it's time to niche down. Everything is niched. Even the dating market. And this is some shit that nobody's fucking talking about. Nobody's talking about this shit. But everything has been niched out. That's why, right? You have the girls that want the Ozempic body, whatever. You got the girls that, but understand there's no more archetypes no more. It's no more main archetypes. Everybody different. You got goth girls. You got girls that's got the more clean traditional look. You got black goth girls. You got shit. You got Asians, ABGs and shit running around. You got all type of different girls, and they all think that a different type of nigga is attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it be Latinas that's thinking, some Mexican dude is the most attractive dude in the world. Whole time the ABG that be going to the parties and the raves is like, you feel me? My point is that now more, and this has always been true to an extent, but now more than ever, it's time to lean into who the fuck you are. Stop trying to rely on the internet and gurus to give you a personality. Stop trying to become, I'm an alpha male, I'm this, I'm that. And do you. What do you want to be? Now is the best time to find you. Because if you find you, you will have unlimited or unlimited swag. Because unlimited swag, meaning nobody could copy it because it's your original idea. Now is the best time to be original. And when you find your lane, go deep into that niche. So if you the type, you like to wear cowboy boots and cowboy hats, now is the time to dive deep into that niche and you will attract the most of those girls. Because ain't no more monoculture. You will become more attractive to those girls. There is no more, oh, I'm so attractive, I just cover all niches. There are still some of those. But at this point in time, we crave perfection so much that shit is rare, my nigga. You gotta look like something crazy out of a fucking book, a magical fantasy book, in order to do that shit. If you like black girls, it's time to start black maxing, my nigga. What type of black girls do you like? Do you like the black girls that be going to college, that be nerds, that be wearing glasses and shit? That you like the spiritual, earthy black girls? You know what I'm saying? You gotta dive into that type of realm. You gotta fix up your swag, fix up your aura. You know what I'm saying? And part of this shit too is not just like what you like, but what do you fit best with? What do you generally fit best with? You know what I'm saying? Do you like the girls that you do like do you like the white girls? Do you like the girls like descend from the mountains of Caucasus, the Caucasian girls, the Caucasian women? Okay, what type of Caucasian do you do? Like the ones that be, you know what I'm saying, the ones that like a certain type of, find what you like and maximize that shit. No more, oh nah, I'm gonna just be an alpha, I'm gonna be confident. All that, bro. Whatever it is, dive deep into it. Like, for example, if you like goth hoes, you have to dive deeper into the goth lore, nigga. You might have to start putting on eyeshadow, my nigga. And I ain't gonna lie, 5-10 years ago, if somebody gave you that advice, you would look at them crazy. But I'm telling you right now that if you become attractive in that sub niche, the more attractive you are in that sub niche, the more you are going to do well with women. If you cannot find your sub niche, that is why most niggas cannot get hoes. Now, there's obviously a lot of other factors. The dating market in general is already cooked. It's already cooked. But all you have to do, my guy, is find you, dive deep into your niche, and enjoy it too. You know what I mean? Dress how you want to dress. Style, swag out how you want to swag out. You know what I mean? Surround yourself with certain types of people. Surround yourself with the girls that you like to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Just dive deeper into what it is that you like. And it's not even about the girls at that point. At that point, it becomes this. At that point, it's like, well, even if I'm not knocking them down, it's cool. Because this is where I want to be. These are the type of people I want to be around. These are the friends that I want to make. The problem is that nowadays we be so inside on our phones and shit like that, we don't even know ourselves. I asked somebody the other day, like, who are you for real? They couldn't even answer the question. You don't even know who you are for real. And I've been saying this shit, dog. You get all your personality traits from on the internet, but IRL, nobody knows who the fuck you are. Not even you, my nigga. Only God knows, because he made you. And you're not even listening. You feel me? The point I'm trying to make is, it's no more meta. It's no more, oh, you just do X, Y, Z and boom, boom, bing, bang, bow. Because that shit don't exist no more, bro. That shit don't exist no more, dog. All right, the days of, oh yeah, I'm just gonna money match. That shit dead, bro. It's dead. Niche down, find your niche, become attractive as you can within that niche, and you will do better than most people. Okay, stop relying on, oh, because girls is not coming up to you these days. Unless you, and that's a whole video for another topic, but unless you top most handsome niggas on earth, you're not getting approached. Gonna be so honest with you. The stark contrast between the top most handsome dudes and the bottom tier dudes, or I'm sorry, the average guys, is so wide now. That's why I say the gap is so big, you got to niche down. That's your only chance of getting up here. That's your only chance of becoming more and more handsome, right? Because just being generally handsome, that shit, unless you, how can I, what's like a good example of this shit? Like, you can't just be generally, okay, like think about basketball, right? Think about basketball. If you was a hooper in the NBA, you can't just be, I mean, you could be if you're a generational talent, but 9 times out of 10, even the best stars don't come into the NBA being great at fucking everything. LeBron didn't come into the NBA being great at everything. He was great when he came into the NBA, but this nigga was, he was dunking. He didn't really have a shot like that. He relied a lot on his athleticism. His playmaking ability was cool, but he had to develop as a passer. He had to develop a shot. You feel me? Those are things that he developed over time. And as he started to develop them, it made him more well-rounded, right? And it made him a better player. Now, okay, boom, I mastered this and this and that. Now let me go master this and this and that. You feel me? My point is, if you want to get more girls and more attention from women, or if you're a woman watching this, I keep talking to the fellas. It might be some girls tapped into this shit too. Y'all too. If you are wanting to attract people in general, instead of just, oh, I'm going to be just generally attracted to everybody, find a couple of type of women that you like, or a couple type of men that you like, whatever. Okay, like, okay, I like these type of, you know what I'm saying? What do they like? Okay, how could I attract them? What can I do? How can I work on this? Master that niche. Master that sub niche. And once you've mastered that sub niche, you can even travel to different niches and shit. Eventually, you're going to get to the point where it's like, you done mastered all niches and you done upgraded yourself overall. Now, a lot of it is also genetics as well. But you're going to be way better off doing this than if you was just doing nothing. All right. So anyway, that's all I got for y'all today, man. It's the webcam, baby. I'm out.